Hey team, happy June to you. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and continue our study on the 7 words of praise. This month I want us to lean into one word together, and that word is Barak. Barak means to kneel, to bless God as an act of adoration, to praise, to thank, but more than that, it's about posture. Not just physically, but spiritually. It's that place where we get to where we are so overwhelmed by who God is and what He's done that standing in our own strength doesn't feel right anymore. All of our attention shifts to Him, and worship becomes completely about His greatness, not our performance. And that's important for us as a worship team, because every week we're not just playing parts or singing songs or producing slides or sound. We're leading people into the presence of God. And we can't lead people somewhere we're not willing to go ourselves. Barak is a reminder that before we ever lead outwardly, we have to be surrendered inwardly. I think of it like this. When people enter into the presence of a king, they bow. Not because they're told to, not because it's protocol, but because they recognize the authority, the honor, and the greatness of the king entering the room. And that's the heart of Barak, choosing to go low because he is worthy. So the question for us is this: are we coming into worship already postured like that? Or are we waiting for the moment to create it? Because if we only worship when the music sounds right or the set feels great, we're missing something deeper. Real worship, Barak worship, comes from a heart that's already been reflecting on His goodness. When you think about everything God has done in your life, what He's brought you through, the prayers that He's answered, the ways that He's been faithful even when we weren't, there should be moments where we're undone, where we're not thinking about transitions or cues or who's watching, but we're caught up in awe. That's the kind of worship that changes atmospheres. Revelation 7:11 points to this picture where the angels and elders stand before God's throne, and as they worship Him, they fall to their knees. Even heaven responds that way. So for us, kneeling isn't weakness, it's alignment. It's putting ourselves in the right place so God can move through us. So here's my challenge for all of us this month. Before you ever step on stage or into the tech booth, before rehearsal, before Sunday morning, take time to get alone with God. Just begin to thank Him. Call out the ways that He's been faithful. Remind yourself of His goodness, and don't rush it. Let it move beyond words. Let it become real worship. If that leads you to lift your hands, do it. If that leads you to kneel, do that. If it leads you to just sit in His presence, stay there. Because what happens in private will always overflow in public. And when we come into a service already in a posture of Barak, we're not trying to create worship, we are carrying it. And people will feel that. So let's be a team that doesn't just lead songs. Let's be a team that lives in awe of God. Let's stay humble. Let's stay grateful. Let's stay surrendered, because He deserves nothing less. I love you guys so much. I appreciate everything that you do and your hearts to serve the Lord. God has so much ahead for us, so many good things for us as a church and as a team. Appreciate you, and we'll see you guys all soon.